How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Solo Dolo episode number 27. So thank you guys for tapping in today. I know the date's a little off. You're like, wow, it's Wednesday, Gio. Don't you drop episodes Mondays and Fridays? Well, I do. But due to some medical issues that I've been dealing with, I had to postpone a couple episodes. And I want to apologize to every single one of you guys. And I do want to start off with a big shout out and huge thank you to Dr. Dabber for sponsoring this episode. There is no video for this Solo Dolo episode, but I promise you guys, maybe in Solo Dolo episode number 28, you might see why there was that big thank you to Dr. Dabber. But we're going to dive deep into that later on in the episode. So, also, want to shout out Puffco as well. Gotta love my Puffco too. Gotta love the companies, you know. I'm not somebody to pick sides. I'm not somebody to say, oh, well, you know, this one's better than that, or X, Y, and Z. I've had the blessing and opportunity to try both devices, Puffco and Dr. Dabber. Not gonna lie, I do like the Dr. Dabber Ghost 2 for the Mini, for the Pocket Rocket, over the Pivot. Not gonna lie. But when it comes to the Dr. Dabber Switch 2 and the Peak Pro, there is a difference. And with the Puffco community, there's more diversity. There's more interchangeable glass pieces, attachments, etc. There's more catering. Like I saw on a meme, on a joke online, y'all. It's funny. This gentleman said that, and quote, I didn't say this myself, but it was said from a video that I saw. He talked about, man, Puffco's like Apple. And it's almost true. I have to agree with him. Puffco is like Apple, y'all. Like, you know, the new Puffco Peak Pro just came out, the V2, like the iPhone 17 Pro Max. We just had the new Peak come out, the Cayenne colors, which was the green and the orange one, and that's like the iPhone 17 Air, you know. So it's like there's always new updates to it, and it is expensive, y'all. Not gonna lie, Puffco is expensive. Is it worth the investment? To each their own. That's what I'm gonna advise. To each their own. Some may say it is, some may say it's not. But to each their own. For me, I love to invest my money where it should be, and whether it's with Puffco or Dr. Dabber, as long as the podcast here is able to do their little dabskis, life is good. That's what I gotta say. So, I want to dive into this episode, y'all, to apologize for the delays on the previous episodes. Like I said, due to my medical problem, I recently, just a few days ago, like, thank God I can finally talk and move my jaw correctly, because I haven't been able to talk like this in a few days. And about a week ago, yeah, for all my oldies out there, you know, my unks right there, you know what's up. So about a week ago, my ear flared up, my right ear flared up, and what happened, I'm not even sure, to be honest with you guys. I don't know if it was debris or that I was cleaning my ear and I poked myself, but I don't go deep in my ear canal when I clean. I just, at the outer, you know, you gotta learn. Specifically tell you not to stick glob mops in your ears. So whoever is listening to this episode, shout out to glob mops, but glob mops do not go in your ear canal. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, yeah, I've been battling this severe ear infection, and I say severe, y'all, because it got to the point where my whole face was swollen. My whole face swelled up. My jaw swelled up. It felt like I got kicked on the side of the face. And it was bad. It was bad. The pain was insane. It was sharp, pulsing. Just imagine like a pulsing pain. It's sharp, just aching at your face the entire day. And it just kills. And what gets worse is when it gets worse and you can feel the, you know, inflammation. Your ear is just swollen shut. And then the next few days, I mean, it was bad. So I was clear for about a day and a half. I was clear. Like, I mean, the symptoms went away. I was like, oh, shoot. All right, cool. We good. Like, we back in business, baby. So Friday comes along, y'all, and my lady just had her Christmas party. And I love going to these things. I love going to them. And this year was a little different, and that's my fault. It was different because a couple other things. I had this severe ear infection, and I was managing the pain with some over-the-counter like ear drops and some Advil, but that wasn't doing it. And man, it sucked. It sucked, and it hurt. So Friday, I was actually so on Around the Loop podcast, y'all. I just want to let you know I'm diverse. On this podcast, I do everything and anything all at once. There's not one thing you don't see me do, really. Whether I'm selling tamales, cooking, whether I'm cooking up either a podcast episode, cooking up some tamales, cooking up a music video, cooking up reels, or behind the scenes, shooting music videos with others. That's right. Like, I be doing it all. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing to work with certain individuals. Like, shout out to Cam 14K. Shout out to Tito. These folks right here, like, I've worked with them nonstop. And, shout out to Balance, Kelkin, the crew at Soul Shakedown Studio, the whole crew there. Shout out to the Native 89. If you guys haven't tapped in with him, make sure you tap in with him. He's back in business, y'all, and tap in with Sugar as well. Like, I'm gonna put it on there so you guys can know what's up. And so we shot the music video, and I say we, as in me, I was secondary camera and more of lighting. Shot the music video on Friday, finished up, wrapped up around like 7:30, and my ass had to be up like 30 minutes away. So I'm like, oh shoot, gotta go home. Got in my Jenny and skedaddle. I'm out like a noodle. Get home real quick, let Oso take a little spooky dookie outside. Got him back in his kennel. Because I left him out. I mean, he was roaming around the house the entire day. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I leave Oso out. He's chilling, watching TV. Yeah, that fool watches TV. Probably clocks in at the Frito factory because I don't get it. I wash him once a week, and he smells like Fritos, and I wash him like I wash him. And he probably just got a new promotion, to be honest with y'all. So finished the music video. It was great, and I can't wait for that to come out. It should be coming out hopefully this Friday, maybe next week. I don't know. Stay tuned. I don't mark my words on when that music video is going to come out, but you'll see me post links on it. And talk about music videos, y'all. I just shot one yesterday with Cam 14K, and it's a blessing to be able to shoot these little videos. And it's for some of y'all, it doesn't take big budgeting to get creative. You can get creative with what you have. Use what you got. But it does take investment. You do need lighting. You do need X, Y, and Z. So it's not like, you can make music videos for free, basically $0. Technically, yes and no. I mean, yes, because for a shoot, maybe you don't have to, buy anything or anything. You have everything. Okay, cool. But it does take the time. You have to do the investments and whatnot. So it's a double-edged sword on that. And so that came out nice. Shot the video out. Even he just dropped a preview, y'all, on Instagram and TikTok. Right on Instagram, the views are almost at like 1,300 views, and that was dropped last night, y'all. This was dropped last night. So from last night to right now, 1,300 views. That means 1,300 people seen that. Like, that's amazing. And we want to get those numbers up and rolling. So if you guys, have the opportunity to check it out on my page, we did a collaboration. So check it out, please. Share, comment, like, anything would help. And talking about help and anything. So next week, y'all. I want to say possibly Friday. I'm going to tap in. I'm going to get a confirmation next week about what day I can sell some tamales. But round 2 for tamales is going out again, y'all. And same thing. Possibly might be doing a third round during the holidays, during the Christmas holidays. So who knows, for the folks that didn't get a gift, you might be able to unwrap some tamales, some Around the Loop podcast tamales. The community loves them, y'all. for the ones that missed out, for the folks that, I mean, I posted this on Instagram, y'all. I posted this, I shared this for all my folks out there, like, hey, I'm far. I get it. I live far. But it's worth the journey. It's worth the drive. I mean, if you're willing to go see your favorite artist rap and you're willing to travel 3 hours, not eat and fucking not, be dehydrated and shit, well, might as well drive a little 45 minutes out into the inland area in the mountainside, come over to Palma Valley, say what's up to Gio, buy some tamales from around the loop that I made by hand, myself, ingredients fresh, day of. And I don't do the day before, I do the day of. That's how you guys get that extra fresh. So, yeah, I'm going to be selling tamales again, but the prices are going up, y'all. Prices are going up. So single tamal is going to still be $4. Dozen's actually going to go up to... A dozen's going to go up to about $45. It did go a price increase, a $10 price increase. Because, I mean, originally when I was selling a dozen for $35. And yeah, it went great. But it is a lot of work, y'all. And I was underselling myself. And that's okay. I learned. And even if I sell my stuff at $45 an hour, $45 a dozen, compared to the folks out in the city that are doing $65, $70, I'm just saying, y'all. Spend some $45, come over here, for all my folks in the cannabis community, either buy yourself a little nice eighth or buy yourself a little nice dozen or buy both. For a little 100 buckaroos, get yourself both. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself a little dozen of tamales of around the loop, some green chile with salsa verde, or green chile, stupid ass, salsa verde with pollo, spicy and non-spicy for my folks out there, because some people can handle spice, some people can't for other issues, not because it's too spicy. No, it's hey, my stomach can't handle it, or it fucks up my X, Y, and Z. It's cool because I cater to people. So I'm gonna be selling those. So tap in. $45 the dozen. I will be doing half dozen sales. So you take half of 45 and you divide it by 2, and that's what I'm selling the half dozen for. So if you guys are curious, still will be doing combo plates. The combo plates were actually selling pretty good. 2 tamales with the soda for $10 out the door, easy money. Come on, you can't go wrong with that. And straight out of the pot, oof. So the comments that I got from the community members were, hey, Gio, I've had a lot of tamales before in my life, and these are older people. They've been dry. I've had mystery things, finding this and that, and finding a magical olive in there. Like, nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. At Around the Loop podcast, I don't do that. And shout out to, the family recipe, the Delgados, and, the Ortizes and everything. The way that this was just passed down generational. Like, I shout out to my grandma, R.I.P. Like, I know she would be super proud of me. I know she's smiling from above, knowing that, that hardship, that being so dedicated to something and just going all out, knowing that the odds are against you and you still fucking do it. Hey, give myself a little props to that. So food came out great. I sold out, y'all. And I know I made a post there saying that I was going to do 2 sales, one at noon and one at 4. But to be honest, y'all, hopefully by like noon, 1 p.m., I'll be having tamales sold. If not, or I'm gonna push the time around like 2 p.m.-ish to have some tamales for sale. But I'll be cooking throughout the entire day, so it's not like no. I'll be doing batches. So there'll be batches for my people that want to do some pre-orders. If it is more than 2 dozen pre-orders, which is 24 tamales, if you order more than 24 tamales, you're gonna have to put a down payment up front for the 2 dozens, because it takes material, materials, the food, it costs. And I don't want to say, hey, I got 6, 7 dozens I want to order from you, Gio. I'm like, oh shit, 6 dozens, 5 dozens. Okay, 5 times 12, that's 5, 6, 62. Okay, it's okay. Yeah, 62 times. Okay, but imagine somebody orders that 5 dozen and they don't pick it up. Now, what do I do with 5 dozen tamales? I can't just give them out. Yeah, I can pray to God that, maybe I can sell them. But I don't want to bank on that. I don't want to bank on somebody that I got to pray that they're going to buy my food out. If not, I'm going to have a waste. And I can't just give them out for free when I was selling them. It just does not work like that. And I'm not going to sit there either and eat them all. That ain't right. So, yeah, come support, support me. I'll be making an official post about it again today. Today, you guys will see it later on in the evening. So tap in. Like I said, I accept cash, Apple Pay, Venmo. I do tap pay too, so you don't even have to worry about it. You could just bring your phone, you could bring your card, whatever. I set it up. I got Square set up on my phone, so we'll make it happen. And yeah, come support it. Get some great food in your system. I'm telling you. And hey, if you miss out the first time, it's okay. You might have your opportunity again to buy some. Make sure that if you want to put it in a pre-order, send me a message on Instagram, or if you have my personal number, reach out to me. Let me know. If it's above 2 dozens, 24 tamales, you're going to have to put a down payment. If it's below that, we can work with that. But other than that, that's going great. Let's see, a couple honorable mentions. Today, happy birthday to 777 Blessed, y'all. If you guys haven't had the opportunity to check out 777 Blessed, it is his birthday today, so go give him, go say happy birthday to him. Let him know that Around the Loop podcast sent you. So that's special. And let's see, what other big things have been going on in my life? Well, currently right now, y'all, this episode is being filmed live from Vegas. And Around the Loop is mobile. That's the whole point of my podcast, y'all. I tell you, I'm not playing when I say I'm a mobile podcaster. And I'll be traveling all over the place. And it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It really is. And I wouldn't trade it for the world, y'all. And for all the people that I've been meeting in my life, for all the great faces and people that I've encountered, I would never change it for the world. And thank you for every single one of you guys. Thank you for every single company that has been supporting this podcast from the get-go. And, a couple honorable mentions. So let's start off with the dispensaries that have been supporting the podcast. Dispensaries. All right. Off the Charts was the very first dispensary to support Around the Loop podcast. Off the Charts Vista location specifically. Then it was Cake House Vista location. And then Sessions by the Bay too. Wellgreens came down the road. But, shout out to those 4 major heavy hitters there for supporting the podcast and really making me feel like a VIP, somebody that is important. And it's crazy because, feeling like that, it's a lot. It's a lot to capture in. And I'm not no celebrity. Fuck no. You see me, catch me out there with my cowboy hat and my black Air Force Ones. Don't get it twisted. My Air Force Ones might look beat the fuck up, but that might be between you and me. So I don't know if you want to match what my shoes look like or you mind your damn business. And for the folks out in the mall saying, hey, bro, let me show you something for your shoes. Let me show you a fucking spin kick to the motherfucking dome skis. You ask me one stupid ass questions again. I swear, y'all, there's this dude in Temecula specifically. I swear, I don't even care if you hear this. My guy, if you hear this, I don't give a fuck. So anyways, this is a specific dude that I see every single fucking time I go to Temecula. The Temecula Mall. The Palmadale Mall or something like that. Hey, bro, can I show you something on those black Air Force Ones? Oh, hey, bro, the Air Force Ones look beat up. I wear my beat up shoes in public on purpose. You think I give 2 fucks about what are on my feet? The answer is yes and no. The answer is yes, because I want to make sure I got my Air Force. The answer is no, too, as well. I don't care if I fucking was doing some yard work and I hopped in the car real quick to go out. I don't care. If you got enough time to be looking down at my feet, weirdo, you might as well start staring up in the sky and start praying. Because that's just some weird shit. And so, yeah, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. And then I want to shout out the companies that have been supporting the podcast. So companies that have actually supported the podcast. Let's go with Empire Smokes, Empire Glassworks. Phenomenal company. Want to shout out Tough Tethers for showing a lot of love to the podcast. If you guys haven't tapped in with Tough Tethers, go check in with Tough Tethers. Tough Tethers, I swear, man, you guys check in with that phenomenal family company located in San Diego. So it's local. and get your customizable needs for your Puffco and your Dr. Dabber as well. That's right. You heard it on the podcast here. It's for both. So he does cater for both, and a lot of phenomenal colors. I am blessed to have some of the art piece of myself, so I love it. And shout out to Shop Hello Mary. Shout out to Hemper Co. as well for supporting the podcast. Let's see. Shout out to Live Life Roll Dice, Out the Mud. Let's see. Oh, AhTI. Shout out to AhTI for supporting the podcast too. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing, and you guys are a phenomenal brand. For my folks that haven't checked out AhTI, check it out. AhTI, AhTI. Phenomenal lip balm, quote unquote, lip balm that you can smoke, and it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So it's not lip balm, but great brand. Let's see who else has been supporting the podcast. Dime Industries, y'all. Dime Industries too. My very first sponsorship of the podcast, and we've hit about a year already together. It's been great. So hopefully, Dime, if you hear this, let's work together soon. Let's get you guys on the podcast. I think it's been a minute now. And shout out to Glob Mobs. And let's see what else. Hashish, great brand. So Half Hash. I want to talk a little bit about Half Hash. So I know if you hear this, Half Hash, shout out to you. Had the opportunity to be blessed and to be put on by the homie Anthony. So Anthony put me on onto you guys' brand. It's great. Great quality. Pricing is expensive though. I ain't gonna lie. And here on the podcast, I'm super honest. The pricing is expensive, y'all. So it kind of gives me a mixed emotion about, is it really worth the price? I don't think so. It is great quality, y'all. But for the price, no. And sometimes you guys are kind of trying to outdo 710 Labs. Don't. Great company too. So I had the opportunity to try some, and hey, none of these people paid me, so it's all said with love and being honest and transparency. Half Hash, I tried the honey buns. I loved it. It's great. It's got a great banana chirp profile, and I have nothing bad to say about it. Overall, I give it a solid 9 out of 10. Price-wise, gonna have to switch that around. Also, like Fresh Press too. And no shame on the game on Fresh Press. I love them. Shout out to you guys. But what I don't like is how the dispensary flipped the game, and you guys are being sold at $103, $100 and something out the fucking door. Now, me being a big member of the community, cannabis community, I personally don't think that's right. That you're practically, not you guys, and it's not you guys at all, actually. It's the dispensaries that are practically charging double. And it kind of gives us a weird feeling like, okay, so if we're getting charged $80 to $100 for this 1 gram, this 1 gram better have me seeing Jesus. Better have me smoking with my dead homies. You know what I'm saying? If it's not, then that's ridiculous. And that's what I'm saying. Support your local vendors, support your local folks. Great prices, great people. And talking about that podcast episode, y'all, it's been a blessing. We, as in me, I'm about to hit almost 2 years, y'all. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Just over a year ago, I was just doing my, I was almost a year ago in a week, I was about to do my my podcast episode that I did last year with Santa Claus. And that's crazy to just sit here thinking, man, a year ago, that fast, in the blink of an eye, a year ago, just like that. And it's been a blessing, y'all. I mean, doing this podcast is no easy challenge. It's definitely a hard one. It's hard. Especially when you run the whole shebang by yourself, knowing what you want, what your needs and what works. Like, it's great. I mean, hopefully one day I hope to expand. Hopefully I can have people, I can have a team. But right now I am my own team and I am a team member for others. I personally, like I said, y'all, I'll help you get started where you're at. I'll guide you in the direction, but what I won't do is do it for you. What I won't do is build your empire while I got to push my empire backwards. And that happened to me with the last group I was with. And if you guys remember, I'm not even going to give them the time of day, y'all. I'm not even going to give them the time of day to drop their name because they don't even deserve the recognition. They don't. And that's fair. But it was a life lesson for me. My podcast was pushed back. My dreams were pushed back. My time was pushed back to build somebody else's empire, to build somebody else's vision. Yeah, I was getting paid, but it came to a cost though, you know? And I don't even want to dive into that situation, but it was a learning curve for me. It was a learning curve for a lot of folks that are local in the community, that are local in the Vista, Oceanside, San Diego, even San Diego area, have learned about this group, have learned about this individual. You know, I wish him nothing but the best. It was a cool opportunity. It was a cool opportunity to be part of a group, to work with people, to feel great. But what wasn't part cool was having to become an investor and investing money basically that you're earning, you're putting it right back. And it's their dream. That's not my dream. My dream as a podcaster is to make my podcast, grow. I don't dream of having a multi-million-dollar home, nor do I dream of having some Hellcat or something. No. But what I do dream of is having generational wealth. What I do dream is having my children, the community members, know that Giovanni motherfucking Vons Delgado over here made a difference, made an impact, that I have made an impact for not just one individual, but for generations. And my whole thing is, as a podcaster here, y'all, is to show you guys in real time that anything's possible. You put your heart, mind, and soul into it. You have to put it all in. And it sucks, y'all. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it slaps you in the fucking face and you want to, beat yourself up. You want to almost break down and cry. And you feel the whole world's against you. It's just nothing's working out. And then all of a sudden you start getting traction and it starts going. And it's going. And it's great. And then you start meeting people and the cards start playing. And sometimes, it's like this train. You're the conductor on the train, and the train sometimes hops off a track or goes off a different track, but you got to make sure you get yourself back on the same track. Whether you got to change them railroads and redirect yourself and get back on the same loop, but you got to get yourself focused because you can guide people, you can help people, but don't be building other people's fucking empires when yours isn't even fully prepared. And that's a life lesson that I had to learn myself. And no hate, no disrespect onto anybody. And I'm letting you guys know. So if you come at me sideways saying, Joe, I heard this on your podcast, that I didn't specifically mention a name, nor don't. And if you do that dumb shit, I will post you online. I'll publicly post you. I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, this is my motherfucking show. And if you don't like it, hey, there's a bajillion other podcasts you can go check out. Go check out Theo Vaughn. Go check out Stiff Socks. Go check out fucking Por qué Picas podcast. Go check out motherfucking Your Mom's House. I don't give a fuck. I don't. But you stuck with Around the Loop, ATLP, baby. You know what's up. So I keep it genuine. And I want to let you guys know that I've been doing this media thing. My media job this is my full-time job. So I want to let you guys know that if I come and help you out, or if I, do you a favor, just know that it took time out of my day, that I had to pack up my equipment, that I had to bring X, Y, and Z, that I had to make sure that my time, my schedule was there to align with yours. So don't take my kindness for weakness. Never do that. Because I am a super kind person. Don't get it wrong. I'm super kind, but I will call it as I see it too. And if something ain't fucking right, I will call it out. And if I'm wrong, correct me. Like I said, correct me because it happens, man. I can be wrong too, and I'll admit it, and that's okay. But what's not okay is, trying to take advantage of the podcast, trying to take advantage of Gio, Like, no, nothing's free in this world. And that's something my father taught me. Nothing's free in this world, y'all. Everything comes with a cost. You think something's free? You're wrong. Mm-mm. Everything comes with a cost. So be mindful. And for the folks out there, support your homies, support your friends. If they are videographers, if they are producers, if they are beat makers, if they are filmmakers, support them. Support them. Shoot them a $20 bill. What's so hard about saying, hey, homie, thank you for coming out. I really don't have the funds like that, but hey, let me put some gas in your tank. Let me buy you a Bang energy drink. You know what, Gio, do you have a wax pen on you? Let me get you a wax pen. Let me shoot you a couple bucks for a wax pen. Like something. And don't come at me with some, oh, I got some weed, like I'll trade. It better be like, I'm not saying, I've had the blessing of smoking some phenomenal cannabis. So no. It's got to be some good shit. And I work with everybody's budget. I'm not saying I'm some $1,000 videographer. No. I work with all budgets. Now, before you say, oh, Jill, but me, do you have what I have? And if you don't come at me. And if you do, great. I want to see you do it better. Encourage me to do better. And let you guys know, I never went to filmmaking school. I never took any fucking videography classes. Hell no. X, Y, and Z never did. My eye was never even meant to be on the camera, y'all. Never meant to be on the camera. But here I am. I'm actually on the mic right now. And blessings, y'all. I do want to say sorry first for not publishing the video with Tony Lit and with JoJo Ink Pusher. Those videos will have to be postponed and published when I get home. Only reason being because I am not home to plug in my phone to the router to, do the upload speed. It's a lot slower here, and it would take my entire trip out here just to try to download over this Wi-Fi. Like, it's insane. I'm pushing like 30, 40 gigabytes of storage to upload on YouTube. Like, it's a lot, y'all. So, make sure, check out my YouTube at Around the Loop Podcast. Check me out on Instagram at Around the Loop Podcast. Check me out on TikTok at Around the Loop Podcast. And on your following streaming platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, iHeartRadio. You name it, I'm on there. Legit. Around the Loop Podcast with the skull mic. That's the one. Don't get it twisted. Now, I would tell you guys, hey, man, go check out my Instagram. You find Around the Loop Podcast with the blue check mark. But unfortunately, y'all, hey, times are tough. Like I said, media is my full-time job. So if I can't afford my blue check mark, y'all, hey, fuck it, it is what it is, When the funds are right, I'll get my blue check mark back. It doesn't make me less of a person. It's just I'm being transparent with you guys. So, when I come out, and if I'm helping you guys out, hey, what's so hard about saying, here, Joe, here's a couple bucks for the soda, here's a couple bucks for a Bang, here's a couple bucks for gas, something. Because at the end of the day, I got to pay for my fucking bills. And if I can't pay for my bills, how the fuck am I going to post my show? If I can't post my show, I can't give you guys a good show. And if I can't give you guys a good show, well, then what the hell? What the hell, AhTI? You don't want that. You don't. So, like I said, this is my full-time job. And it's not that I'm in it for the money, because you go to work, you're in it for the money, you're in it for the paycheck. You have to be in it for the money to pay your bills, right? So my job, my media job is serious. And if you don't take me serious, and if you don't think I'm serious in my craft, by all means, you know what? Hey, I'm sorry. Go work with somebody else then. Go work with somebody else. I have lighting, I have my equipment, I got my drone and stuff. Like, what not many people are going to offer you all that, all the entire packages. No. And it doesn't. And I like to set the bar high for some folks to kind of show, like, hey, I can do X, Y, and Z. So can others. So can others push. They can push to do the best. So it all just depends. It all depends on who you work with, who you support. Like I said, support your locals. Like I said, local people coming up and coming. We got 2 Pints. If you haven't checked out 2 Pints, go check out 2 Pints. A local from Esco and San Marcos area. Next up and coming, I swear they're gonna be as big as a lot of awful lot of cough syrup, awful lot of syrup, something like that. I might have butchered it, but I apologize, y'all. But hey, they're the next up and coming thing. Let's see. Big events. Okay, so I'm gonna be having the tamale sale possibly next week, y'all. I'm gonna give you guys an official date on when it's gonna happen, and then possibly another round 3. So 2 and 3. We're gonna maybe do 2 rounds this December for tamale sale. Maybe I'll do another third one. Who knows? There might be 3 rounds in December. I'm not sure. It just depends on how sales go. So it all really depends on you guys. It depends on you guys coming and supporting, buying my tamales out, showing that love and support, trying it out. And honestly, if you guys could even do a little small review, that'd be cool. Post it on TikTok, post it on YouTube, something. Just saying, hey, tag me in it. Hey, Gio, man, these tamales are fire. And I stand on my word. I stand on business. So come check me out. And if I'm wrong, which ain't going to happen, come check it out. Like I said, y'all. So I do appreciate you guys tapping in on today's Solo Dolo episode number 27, I believe. 27, something like that. Yeah. But it's been great. It's great that I'm slowly healing up from this severe ear infection, y'all. Make sure you guys take care of yourself. Make sure you get checked out. If you can, God bless. If you don't have insurance, apply for emergency Medi-Cal. If you can't, just try. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to try. For a long time, y'all, I've been working without health insurance, having no damn insurance whatsoever. And yeah, I got myself in a situation here where, God forbid, I could have been taken out from a fucking toothache. God, man, imagine that, y'all. Like, RIP from a toothache? Hell no. Or from a toothache from a motherfucking ear infection? Like, I'm done. Should have heard that one coming. But anyways, I can't. And I'm in it here for the long time. I'm gonna be here for a long time, y'all. So more to come. Also, if you guys have tapped into the episode this long, want to let you guys know, for all my folks that have tapped in with today's episode, I will be doing a giveaway with Hemperco. So I partnered up with Hemperco, and I'm doing an Alley Cat Bong giveaway. So rules were the same and very similar to last competition, last little giveaway. So I'm gonna simplify it for you guys. Very easy. Rules to apply. You must be 21 and up in order to play. 21 and up in order to enter. You gotta understand the rules, regulations. Anywho, but you gotta follow Around the Loop podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Around the Loop podcast. Also, follow Hemperco on TikTok and Instagram. Hemperco, HEMPERCO, Hemperco. So check them out, follow them, and I'll make the official post, y'all, so you guys can comment on there. And pretty much is, who would you want to smoke with? Who's your smoking buddy? So tag your smoking buddy in, and pretty much I'm gonna put up to max is about 15 entries, y'all. So I'm limited to 15 entries. So anything above 15, like that's a lot. So max is 15 entries per person. So I hope you guys win. Package is really nice. It's a nice little setup. It's the same thing. It's a little bowl piece. It's got a little glass banger. And it comes with a couple of little goodies, y'all. Like, I'm telling you, don't want to miss out. For the last person that won, shout out to SoCal Dabber. He actually won on Halloween. That's right. I actually went down to San Diego. I personally delivered it. And if you're local, and you're in the local area, whether you're in LA or San Diego, and you win, I will do my very best to personally come out and deliver it to you. Now, if you aren't local and you are out of state, no worries. I'll send it through mail. We'll make it happen, yo. But you have to follow both accounts, Instagram and TikTok, Hemperco and Around the Loop podcast. I will be physically checking. Like, I dead ass go in there and I check your guys' no. So don't be like just trying to follow and then unfollow. Like, no. So that's how you're going to be able to be entered in the. You got to follow those directions. If you're already following, then the last step you really got to do is tag your smoking buddy. Maybe share the post, tag me and Hemprico together. Get yourself a little bonus entry. Who knows? Maybe 2 bonus entries. Who knows? Maybe, depending on how I'm feeling, because it's a Christmas period. And that's just part 1 of the giveaways. So I'm going to be doing another giveaway. I have shout out to Turn. So for all my folks out there that love their Turn pods, their Turn pens, like, man, I've been smoking on this 76 octane, I believe that's what it was. I love it. It's been great. Turn has been a phenomenal brand. Love it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. And then, so I'm going to be giving away, one lucky winner is going to have the choice of choosing either a pink Turn pod battery pack or a white Turn pod battery pack. Now, it's just the case with the battery and the no pod included. You'll have to get your own pod. I'm not going to include that. So I'll throw that in there with a couple little goodies too, some smoking goodies as well. And then I'm going to be doing a 3rd giveaway, y'all. So for all my dab heads out there, I'm going to be raffling off. I'm going to be giving away one lucky winner is going to win Glob Mops XL 2.0 extra large, a 300-piece set. So to keep your nails fresh, to keep your Puffcos clean and everything, I'm going to be giving one off courtesy of the podcast, not Glob Mops, but the podcast. So I'm the one that's supporting this, not them. I paid for this at my own pocket. That's right. So I'm going to be giving that away too. I'm also going to be giving away a beautiful piece from Empire Smokes too as well. So stay tuned for that. Who knows? It might be a little avocado-ish, or it might be a little astronaut space jar. Who knows? Or it might be some UV pearls. Who doesn't like a UV pearl in their, their chamber? I do. Reflection of the chamber, right? And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what's up. So yeah, that giveaway is going to be going on. If you guys want to work with Around the Loop Podcast, like I said, send out a DM, reach out to me. If you want to be on the show, just reach out to me. Like I said, don't be offended if I say, hey, there is a travel fee. It's not a fee to be on the show. No, but if it's a travel fee, depending on how far I got to travel, because at the end of the day, you guys got to understand, this is my full-time job. So I'm bringing out all my equipment. I'm coming out to you. And if you want to take this opportunity to promote yourself, to bring your business up, to really help yourself and shine yourself out there, like, there might be a travel fee. Or if you guys want to be like, hey, Gio, here's $20-$30 for gas. Thank you so much for coming out today. Like, I really appreciate being on your show. Like, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. If you do that before I even ask, like, shit, even better. It don't cost much. It doesn't. And at the end of the day, you're getting a show that's on forever. And this show carries weight, y'all. This show carries weight around the world. So thank you for all my fans around the world. Thank you to my fans in Canada. Thank you to my fans in Mexico and South America, for the folks in Brazil, for my folks in the United Kingdom, out in London, Liverpool, for all my folks in Ireland, Scotland, for all my folks in the country of Asia. So we got China, Thailand, Indonesia. We have the folks in India. We got the folks in Japan too that love me. Folks in Russia, Germany, even Singapore too. That was interesting. The Vietnamese too. Like, it was sick. So to have fans all over the world, I want to thank you guys. I want to personally thank you guys, and I hope you guys were inspired by this show. I hope, my message to you guys is that anything's possible in this world. And I finally realized, like, when you're a kid, you want to grow up to be a superhero or a role model. Sometimes you don't know that you're gonna end up growing up to becoming that superhero, that role model. And it's nice. It's nice to be able to make a difference and an impact in people's lives, and knowing that I might have not changed the world overnight, but I can change the world one person at a time. And that's my mission. And I'm going to continue it. I'm going to carry on that mission till I can't no more. And then once I can't, somebody else will continue it for me. But to show everybody that anything's possible, you put your heart, mind, and soul to it. It don't cost $1 bajillion. It don't cost $1,000 to have all this. You got an iPhone in your hand. You got an Android in your hand. You're already to a big start. You're already to a big start. Just with that alone, that's a whole studio right there. For some folks, that's their whole recording studio. That's their whole podcast studio. That's their whole engineering studio. That's their whole filmmaking studio. It's X, Y, and Z. So study with what you have. Use with what you have. Be creative. Don't let the creativity leave. Creativity is wild how it flows. And sometimes you be inspired by others, by things you've seen, or just kind of saying fuck it and giving it a shot. And that happens. And yeah, man, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. Also, want to talk a little bit about the homie Justin Lewis. So for my folks out there that haven't tapped in with him, I had him on the podcast episode. He was my second barber to be on the show, if I remember correctly. Theoretically, third barber to be on the show. I want to say theoretically my third barber, yes, because it was Taper Tage, B Woods, then Justin Lewis, and then the home girl, Kay. So with Justin, like I said, I've always wanted to support. I'm gonna go support my barbers out there. So I'm gonna go out, get a haircut from B Woods one day. I'm gonna go get my haircut from Taper Tage, from YT West, from all the other folks too, because I want to see what you guys bring to the table as well. So the haircut with Justin Lewis, like I'm telling you guys, go book your appointment with him. Look him up on my podcast. I've had him on there. If not, I'll post a link there so you guys can tap on with him. But go support him. Go to the shop. Go check out the TV that I hung up. Go check out the mirror that I hung up too. Because little by little, we're gonna change that little place up, and it's gonna be really, really nice. More of a man cave, more of that aesthetic pleasing. We're gonna make it happen. So I had the opportunity to save my money up from selling tamales, y'all. That's where the money came from. And I was able to afford my haircut. And it was worth the $70, y'all. It's worth the money. And I said 70, you're like, wow, that's a lot. But you gotta take the consideration that, for an hour and a half, it's $70, yeah. But it's an hour and a half of his time. And really, a haircut does go a long way, and it really does transform people. But, it was a luxury haircut, so it was the haircut, the shampoo, the beard. It was a cool experience, y'all. I liked it. It was different, something new that I've never tried, and I'll come again when I have big events like that coming up. But for now on, I'll keep supporting my local barbers. So go support Justin Lewis. Go support Kay. Go support YT West, Taper Tage, Culture Barber Lounge. Let them know that Around the Loop podcast sent you. Put you on. And let's see. Shout out to all my folks. Like I said, all my folks, all my local folks that have heard me, that have met the man, the cowboy hat man with the black Air Force Ones. You've met me. You've met my big ass before. You know what's up. It's nothing but genuine. It's nothing but love and support. And, I'll see your true colors right there in front of my eyes. If not, them colors, start unfolding real fast. And, don't make an ass out of you and me. Just don't do that. I warn y'all. And that's really it. Keep this episode super genuine. Like I said, this podcasting media thing is my full time. So please, 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 please tap in so we can make some bookings happen. Now, if you need some crazier, more high-end stuff, hey, I'll point you in the right direction. I got a professional cameraman. I got a dude, shit you not, that shoots fucking great music videos too. Shout out to Tito. Shot by Tito. If you haven't tapped in Shot by Tito, then I don't fucking know what's up. Sometimes when I'm with him, you might even see Around the Loop podcast there. That's crazy. Sometimes you get a 2-for-1 special. Who knows? So book with Tito right now. Also, he's doing a giveaway for $20. For $20, doing a giveaway raffle. Enter your name. Get yourself either a music video, or if you have a wedding or a commercial or business or something that you want to promote. But for $20, that's a fucking steal versus a $400 package, $600 package, $800, $1,000 package, X, Y, and Z. The packages are different depending on your prices. But tap in, tap in, tap in. I'm telling you guys, don't want to miss out on this opportunity of a lifetime. So, like I said, thank you guys for tapping in on today's Solo Dolo episode number 27. This episode was brought to you by Dr. Dabber, Puffco, Glob Mops, Hashish, and the whole wide world. Thank you guys for supporting the podcast. So, it's a wrap, y'all, and stay tuned for when Dr. Dabber comes to Around the Loop podcast. Stay tuned for that, y'all.